Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will teach you chapter 1, what is history? And the points we are going to discuss in this chapter are 1. History, a science that tells us about events in the past. Second, the scientific method of history. Third, history and us. And fourth, the past and the future. So all these points we will discuss and learn in this video. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. So let's begin it. And our first point is history, a science that tells us about events in the past. What is history? It is a science that tells us about events in the past. Now let's understand this in detail. Children, last year in Standard 4, we studied the life of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his mission of establishing Swaraj, right? The time before the birth of Shivaji Maharaj was about 400 years before now or 400 years ago. For our convenience, we divide time in different ways. Often we use words like now, today, and this year for present time. Sometimes ago, yesterday, and last year indicate the past. After some time, tomorrow, and next year are words that indicate the future. Now let's understand this concept by this picture. For example, today we are 10 years old. It indicates present. After 10 years, we shall be 20 years old. It indicates future. But 10 years ago, day of birth, it indicates past. It means that the time that has already gone by is the past. The time that we are in now is the present. And the time that is yet to come is the future. Children, in history, we learn about past. So we can say that the science that tries to understand past events is called history. The scientific method of history. Let's understand this. Students, history is not written solely on the basis of imagination. It uses scientific method. Then what is the scientific method? The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. What is the scientific method? The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. To understand how this scientific method is used for writing history, let's understand the sources of history. Children, ancient objects, structures, sculptures, pots, coins, inscriptions, copper plates, books, manuscripts, traditional stories, and songs remembered over many generations are the sources of history. What are the sources of history? Ancient objects, structure, sculptures, pots, coins, inscriptions, copper plates, books, manuscripts, traditional stories, and songs are the sources of history. The sources of history are of three types: material sources, written sources, and oral sources. Children, now in order to find out what happened in the past and how it happened, evidence available from all these sources is collected and thoroughly examined to determine its reliability. With the help of the evidence that stands this test, past events are put in a proper sequence and a historical account is written. This is the scientific method. What is the scientific method? Evidence available from all these sources is collected and thoroughly examined to determine its reliability. With the help of the evidence that stand these tests, past events are put in a proper sequence and a historical account is written. So we can say that history is not written solely on the basis of imagination. It uses scientific method. History and us. Let's learn how does history help us. As we know that history studies events of the past. So history attempts to find out answers to many questions. The study of history makes it possible for us to study what is and what is not favorable for the progress of human society. History does provide us with guidelines about how we should behave today in order to shape a good future. By telling us the life story of great people, history also serves to inspire and to motivate us. For example, the life story of Shivaji Maharaj, Rana Pratap, Mahatma Gandhi always inspire and motivate us. We learn about the progress of human civilization. We also understand how people's way of life went on changing. So these all things we learn in history. As students, every village, city, district, state and country has its own history. Similarly, the earth, its mountain, water bodies, animal world, mankind all have their own history. Every science too has a history. It tells of the many scientific discoveries that brought about important changes in human civilization and of the scientists who made those discoveries. For example, the discovery of computer has brought many changes in society. Now the work can be done more accurately and fast. It also tells about who discovered the computer. So we can say that history help us to know about the event which had happened in the past. The past and the future. Let's see how our past is linked with the future. The past, present, and future are linked by a continuous chain of events. For example, the Indian people fought against the British government to get independence. As a result, what happened? India became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. When did India become an independent nation? It became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. In this way, the events of today are linked with past action. When we understand this, we realize that the future depends on past events too. For example, we learn that man began to make tools from material available in nature, that he learned how to make use of fire, and that he invented the wheel. As you can see in this picture, that man discovered fire and then he learned how to make use of fire for different purpose. Man also invented wheel, as you can see in this picture. The next generation added to this development. This process is going on continuously even today. So on this basis we can say that inventions of today are only possible on the foundation of the discovery and invention of the past. So here I am Ending this lecture, if you find that my lecture is interactive and informative, then do subscribe my channel, like and share with your friends. Thank you for watching and listening to me.